Well, if we're doing the real mini IVF, I mean the really super low dose, the Clomid mini IVF, we always will freeze the embryos, and we don't hurt the embryos when we freeze them at all, because we want to transfer those embryos when the uterine lining is recovered. Now, it isn't just Clomid. Clomid's an anti-estrogen, so it'll reduce your implantation rate, and we like to wait 3 months for that recovery. But with any hyperstimulation, the lining is likely to be out of sync with the stage of the embryo. So if the progesterone hasn't gone too high, if it's nice and low, well, we could do a fresh transfer and just freeze the extra embryos. But if the progesterone's gone up so that the lining is out of sync, then of course we're going to freeze all the embryos and transfer them several months later, because that'll give you a much higher success rate. And that's all we care about ultimately, is your success rate. Now, many patients are very anxious and they really want a fresh transfer. And we're happy to satisfy that and do a fresh transfer, so long as your progesterone hasn't climbed too high so that your uterine lining is not in sync with the embryo, because that lowers your pregnancy rate. And certainly for older women, the only way to do the mini IVF is with Clomid. We get the best quality embryos that way. And I just think we could do a fresh transfer and you can get pregnant with Clomid. But I just think it's smarter to freeze the embryos and wait. So the patient ultimately decides what to do based on all the information we give her. I'm just trying to say what I think is the smartest strategy.